Get ready to line up on the inside. Pit road is closed, pits are closed.
Hey guys, Brett here, welcome back to iRacing. Here we are once again in the #1 Synergy Sim Racing, the Speedway shop, street stock at USA International Speedway. The rookie series again, because it's the only series we can use our custom setup. So, qualified on pole with a 26.727. Jim Franks in second in the 27s. Sammy Wetherington, Keegan Walmer, Nicholas Yaskill, whatever. Joey Durbin, Sterling Brock, Garrett Langley, Corey Cullen, and Dylan Shawia. So 10 guys, assuming it's a top split, but we're #1. Qualified 3/10 fast, we'll lead 3/10 faster than anyone else, so it might be another runaway race here. I have to wait and see, I guess. It's nearly my fastest time around here since the new update. 26.703 is my fastest time, so track is pretty grippy. Not a lot of sun, so a lot of shade. Temps are probably cool. Low usage on the track as well, so plenty of grip out there. So 25 laps here. Hopefully it'll be a pretty quick race. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel recently, especially the iRacing stuff. I'm going to hopefully try and bring some iRacing stuff on a daily basis. Just depends on, as I've said to you guys before, work and family stuff. So yeah, we just have to see what happens. But that's the aim. Daily stuff. Also got a lot of other stuff coming to the channel. Monday to Saturday, I've got an episode coming out of each series at 6 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So if you're not sure on what series I've got running, go to my channel and you'll see the cover photo up the top. It'll tell you Monday is Motorsport Manager, Tuesday is Gold Rush, Wednesday is Medieval Engineers, Thursday is Wreckfest, Friday is the all-new Fishing Barents Sea, and Saturday will be House Flipper Beta. And then Sundays, I haven't got anything planned for Sundays, but if something pops up, and I think I want to have just a quick look at it and like a little showcase Sunday or something, or you know, stuff around Sunday, just some random game on a Sunday might happen, might not, depending on what's going on. But those 6 games are the main games on my channel at the moment, until something else comes along and takes over from them. That's what we're going to be doing. And iRacing, of course.
Alright, here we go, man. Going green now.
I'm getting ready to go green here. Nice and early. Try and get a good jump.
Green, green, green.
Pretty good opening lap.
29.691.
Jim's only 0.6 behind us, so he's keeping up with us for now. So he goes over a longer distance. He's usually pretty quick as well, Jim. I think I've raced him a few times now. Name's definitely familiar, so.
26.773.
Up by 8 tenths. 26.773, our fastest lap so far. I did play around a little bit with gearing in the practice session. The gearing I've been running the whole time at USA is optimal, I think. The taller gearing with more like speed down the straights. This hasn't got the get up and go out of the corner, and shorter gearing hasn't got the speed down the straight, sort of topping out at 100 mile an hour. As you can see there, we're nearly topping out as it is, so we need those extra couple of miles on the straight, and it also helps us with power down out of the corner.
26.773.
Can't see any cars around at the moment, lap traffic, so they must have all got through to a clean start. I have been sharing a base setup with everybody I race against, not my setup that I race with, just a standard base setup. I think pretty much all I've done is take the fuel out of it, so you got enough to finish. Moved all the weight to the rear end.
That'll be 20 laps to go at the line this time.
Then I've also made the front left camber to plus 7.4 or something along those lines, and the right front to minus 7.4, as high as you can go anyway, just to get that steering input. Feels much better get through the corners, that sort of thing. Then it's up to you guys whether you want to adjust the ride height or suspension stiffness and all that sort of stuff. You know, you just tinker with it and see what works. The best thing to do, I recommend always, is to do like a time trial. Put a setup in, do 10 laps, see what your fastest lap was and your average lap time. Try and be as consistent as possible, and then make some changes and do it again. I mean, you can have a setup which is a 1 lap wonder, but then, you know, this race is 25 laps long, so you really want an optimal setup that will get you over these 25 laps as quick as possible. But for me, I don't have a 1 lap wonder setup. This setup that I run for the race is exactly what I run for qualifying, so there's no difference. Tyre pressures, I think they're all standard. I can't remember, to be honest. There might be a couple of pound changes here and there, but nothing dramatic. Depending on how you want the car to drive, you can put a lot more weight in the right rear to get it to drive off the right rear more, or you can put a lot more weight in the left rear to get it to drive off the left rear more, depending on what you're more comfortable with and what you feel like gets the power out of the corners better. I don't think it matters what you do, you're always going to have more weight on the left rear. But moving a little bit to the right rear might help a little bit at certain tracks, or, you know, certain slickness of tracks. That was terrible.
27.59.
Sort of just cruising at the moment, not throwing it in overly hard and running quality times, just trying to be consistent and smooth. Got a 2-second lead, we're coming up on a car now. It's Corey Cullens.
26.969.
I'm going to try and get another late model race in today, maybe a couple if I can. I'm still thinking about sprint cars and midgets. Midgets are at Knoxville this week, so I wasn't going to run at Knoxville because I have not had any luck there at all, but I'd like to get back into the midgets as well. Maybe that's something we can focus on next season, midgets again. And the sprint cars I want to get back into, but I just don't have time for everything. It's harder than you think going from the street stock to a late model than to, you know, a midget and a sprint car. They all drive completely different, especially like the 410 compared to a street stock. So see how much input this needs to get around the corners. The sprint car needs much less. Midget needs similar inputs to this, and the late models probably use a little bit less input than this as well. So they're all different, all drive different, but throw them in the corners different, all that sort of stuff. So some people are good going from car to car, series to series, but I'm not the best at it. So each season I just try and focus on 1 or 2 series and run with it. Global Rallycross as well, I'd like to get back into that, but I kind of just got over it, I think. So unless they release a new track or new IndyCar or something, and I might go back and have a look at it. But
okay, 10 laps to go, this time by.
only 3 seconds up now on Jim. Still catching Corey. See how slick the track's slowly getting now. So I'm not sure if you would want a lot more weight in the left rear when it's slick, especially if you can keep this left rear below the slick line on the grip. Yeah, you'd want a lot of power down out of the left rear. If you're wanting to run above the slick, you'd want a lot more weight in the right rear to get the power down in the right rear a lot earlier.
Car outside. Car outside. Car outside. Car outside. 27.13.
Pretty clear pass there. He didn't make it easy for us, but doesn't have to. Made a clear move, so that's the main thing. Now, if Corey was smart here, he'd try and, I wouldn't say stick to my tail, but follow me around and see what line I take and try and learn something. That's something that I recommend everybody does. Even I do it in other cars. If I'm not quick in certain parts of the track, or I'm just really struggling, I try and follow somebody that's faster and see if my line's different to his, or, you know, you can learn a lot from somebody else's driving, their line, their driving style as well. If they're throwing it in hard or not as hard as you, or it looks like they're throwing in a little bit harder than you, you know, you can just see what they do and then work with it. You can learn a lot just by watching someone else. If you guys are new to iRacing and are not willing to go out and race yet, but you want to see how you go against a full field of cars during a race, you can go to the, I think it's a join race area and the home page, but don't click on it, just hover over it. You can go watch race or ghost race, I think it is. Click on that and then you'll select the series you want to run, whether it's the street stocks or 410s or whatever, and then you go to watch the race. When it comes up in the server like this, you'll see up the top there's an option to go out on track. So you can go out on track and run against an entire field, but they can't see you, but you can see them. So that's another way of learning other people's lines, or trying to feel comfortable around, you know, a group of cars. Even though, you know, you will go through them if you make a mistake, it's still good to learn things like, as I said, like racing line, throw it in a little bit harder, a little bit softer, you know, racecraft, also trying to race with respect as well. So I recommend everybody check that out. That's what I did when I first started. A lot of practice first, and then did a lot of ghost racing just to make sure I wasn't going to come into a race like this and look like an absolute idiot and wreck everybody.
Alright, we're only a few laps away from getting to start lining up the entry, and think about if there's any changes you want made during the stop.
Alright, couple to go.
Only 2 more laps to go. Stay focused.
Start that grass. Bouncy, bouncy down there. Power down. We'll try and throw in a fast lap here.
That's the white flag. Just keep it cool, and you've got this one in the bag.
Too much throttle on entry. Got a big gap back to Jim, so there's no stressing about him catching us. Alright, come across the line and take the win. Another win in the street stock, so getting a lot of wins in these things. I'd just like to get some more wins in the late models.
Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Such a good race.
Yeah, baby.
I can't believe that. Well done. Killed it out there today.
Oh, thanks,
well done, everyone. Great
Righto,
work
guys.
out there today.
If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell next to it to receive a notification every time I upload. And don't forget to like and comment. It's been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.